Okay, so this review is for one of my very favorite fragrances. It is Atomic Rose by Initio, and I got my little travel size from Scent Box, and I love it. It's just one of my all-time favorites. In case you don't know what the bottle looks like, it looks like that. They're heavy, very pretty bottles in my opinion. So I keep saying Initio, but I think it's pronounced Inicio. Anyhow, I am absolutely in love with Atomic Rose. The name suits it perfectly. This is unisex. This is very sexy for males or females. Let me just spray it on this. I don't want to waste it. I'll stick this in my drawer. Okay, my drawer is smelling good. Oh, God, it's everywhere. Oh my gosh, you guys. This makes my mouth water. This is, to me, such a sexy fragrance. Mm, 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 mm. It is atomic for sure, in its smell and its projection and in its longevity. This is a very peppery, spicy, well, let me stick with peppery, very peppery rose. And it's not just like a girly rose, it is a mouth-watering, sexy, peppery, wet rose is what I think of. So it would be very hot on a male, and I think it's very sexy on myself, even though I'm not looking sexy. Please try to ignore my nose surgery cast. I know it's ugly. Um, oh God, I just love this so much. So let me tell you, I almost gave up on, well, not give up. I had my scent box on pause while I was traveling a little bit, and and then I went to relook at it, and I was like, oh, I have to sign back up because they have all these Initio. They've got a whole line of things that I want. Um, and I'll show you my little lineup in a second. Anyhow, I first smelt this Atomic Rose when I was just visiting my daughter in Los Angeles, and we went up to the Neiman Marcus, and we were in heaven, just smelling all kinds of wonderful fragrances. And the sales lady actually directed us to this one, and she said everyone loves this one, and we're like, yeah, let's see, and it just immediately we were both like, damn, I shouldn't be cussing on here, but yeah, it smelled that good. We're infatuated with it, and I just love the way fragrance ignites people. I think I mentioned on one of my other videos, I hadn't reviewed this yet. You guys, this is, I don't even have this is like from the heavens to me. I see it get some great reviews, and then other people are like, oh, what's the hype? Obviously, they're not getting whatever I'm getting off of it. This just sets me off. I could smell this on anyone, and even if they were not attractive, I would somehow find them at least somewhat attractive because they had this on. And this is such a powerhouse. Back to my story. So I love the way fragrance just like lights people up. So there's a vape shop that she and I always go to there, and um, the owner, he's friendly, but he normally doesn't make too much small talk. Well, we went in there both smothered in this Atomic Rose, which is rude to do. I told my daughter, who's 24, I said, you're not supposed to just spray that much. It's X amount of dollars to spray. And she was like, I don't care. She sprayed herself up, y'all. And she smelled amazing. So anyways, this is hours later. We go into that shop. He's serving other customers, talking to them. And he's like, this is just, oh God, just that peppery. I'm a huge fan of pepper. He tells somebody, he kind of finishes up with them. He's like, oh, I got to ask you. And we're across the business, and sorry, you guys. Along with trying to heal from nose surgery, I think I also have a cold, which is making it difficult. Anyhow, he said, are you wearing a mantel? And we're like, no, it's Initio. And he just goes into all these fabulous stories about he happened to be a huge fraghead, a big fragrance person. And he just lit right up. And I adore him when I go back to Los Angeles. I can't wait to have more fragrance discussions with him. But anyway, he was just in love, and we started to like come towards him to let him. He's like, "No, I smell it. It's fabulous. I smelled you as soon as you walked in, and it was amazing." Um, Not to mention all the other compliments we were getting. It is a head turner, you guys. This is a head turner. I know for sure it turns my head. Um, and in a good way. It's not like a head turner like, ooh, that's loud, although the projection is amazing on it. Um, it's kind of like it's a head turner in a good way. People are like, that kind of thing. And you could just see it on their face. So that's my story with Atomic Rose. Let me read to you the ingredients of Fragrantica, because when you're on the INITIO website, I'll read that in a second too. But so on Fragrantica, um, they talk about this coming out in 2019. Top notes are pink pepper, hedion, bergamot. Middle notes are Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, and Egyptian jasmine. And base notes are Madagascar vanilla and amber. And you do get sweetness in the dry down, but that powerhouse, that atomic level pepper and sexy rose, just it never vanishes. I mean, okay, so back to when we put this on, you guys, I could smell this on fabric for over a week. So the longevity, especially on fabric, is out of this world. Okay, moving along. So with INITIO, this is part of their Carnal blends. And if you read on their website, my throat is so itchy, I'm sorry. They say about the Carnal blends, such as the history behind Carnal blends, a collection that dares to engage with fantasy-fueling ingredients, cardinal notes, committed, powerful, and distinctive couplings, and celebrate transgressive fragrance compositions with the power to awaken pleasure, to stir physical attraction. No doubt they do, hands down. And so with the Carnal blends, I believe I saw on a different review that they're meant to either wear alone or to combine, because I don't think there's anything simple about this, even though it's mainly a powerhouse rose. But I guess they are meant to be combined if you just want to add just different layers of different vibes, specific with whatever you want. Try to talk, Jenny. But specifically with their Carnal blends, I guess. Who am I referencing? I'll tell you who always amazes me with his huge amount of knowledge is Redolescence. So I'll put the link to his review in the description. And he mentions, I see they said in here with, they specify, of course, attraction. He mentions the molecule used in this that's tested to actually heighten sexual responsiveness in people. And I totally believe it because it works on me. And I'm not afraid to say it. You guys, I could smell this all day. I have got to get a full size of this. On the website, the full size, I think in Neiman Marcus, they wanted $345. On the website, it's $340 for the 90 mil. And then on the website, if you want to get 10 milliliters, you can get that for $73. Or you could get it on scent box, as I just have. And oh God, if somebody wants to buy me a whole bottle of Atomic Rose, I just love you for it. I'm just playing. Anyways, this is hands down from here on out, ever since the first time I smelled it, just absolutely one of my all-time favorites for sure. And there's no doubt in my mind that it's one that is worth every penny. It is worth every penny of $340. It projects, it lasts like no other, it is sexy. And I want to emphasize again, even though this is a rose fragrance, this is straight up unisex. This will be sexy on everybody. It's not like a typical, as we know, everybody can wear anything, but it's not that typical like feminine rose or whatever. It's unisex. It's a sexy rose that a man can rock 24/7 and be sexy 24/7 doing it. Oh gosh, it's just awesome. Um, so yeah, what I don't ever plan these videos. I just talk about them because it makes me happy to do so. Yeah, I read the notes on there. So like back to the description on the INITIO website, it says a rose diffracted into a scent of phenomenal power, and yes, it has phenomenal power, an olfactory explosion with an intense emotional charge. I'm feeling that. An exhilaration of pure energy climaxing into intoxication. An extraordinary fragrance in the true sense of the word. From the first moment, rose rushes to the head and brings color to the cheeks. And as explosive as it is elusive, it expresses itself forcefully and fully embraces its ambiguities. Bright with its shadows, feminine and masculine, soft but ruthless. That's a great description. And it's funny because it says bright with its shadows because it is very, very vibrant. But when I was talking about this being for a rose for men as well, I almost pictured it in like this just sexy garden at nighttime, like a dark, but yet it is also very bright, uh, definitely brightness to it. Um, yeah, I get all kinds of great imagery to this fragrance. So I'm just a huge fan, as is my eldest daughter. She said that she definitely is going to get a full bottle of this. Um, we're just in love with it, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It's just a fragrance from the heavens. I love it that much. Yes, you could pair this with probably anything and make it sexier, whatever that other thing is. You could make that other thing sexier simply by adding this. I would be hesitant to fool around with this, like to dare like taint it with anything else. That's how much I like it. So yeah, this is a great one. Definitely a top favorite. Super sexy, worth every penny, totally unisex. And I know I keep emphasizing men can wear it. Yes, women or female or whatever it is that you are, it will smell sexy on you, whoever you are. Uh, so yeah, that's it for now. Oh yeah, so back to my scent box. So there are several scent boxes just, and there's different ones, by the way, y'all. I'm talking about just scent box. I know that there's a luxury scent box, but I'm not a member of that yet. This is actual scent box. I don't know how to put my link. I need to look up what my link is for that. Where is my... I just have some things picked out, but I'm sure I'm going to switch them around a little bit. But like, look at my lineup. I'm sure I'll switch it up. Oh, right now I have on the way Amouage Crimson Rocks. That's on the way. And then, in the list, like I said, I know I'm going to switch them up. I've got Herba Pura, which I've never smelled. I've seen a lot of reviews. I'm only interested in that mainly because of the comparisons with Kirke. Although, from the description, other than having a fruitiness, I don't know why there's such a comparison. Um, Side Effects by INITIO, which I'm looking forward to. Oud for Greatness, which I think is more masculine, but it's supposed to be, just like it's named. Oud for Greatness, a great oud fragrance. Montel, Starry Nights, Tiziana Terenzi, Maroc, I guess you say. Um, Bianco Puro, Tiziana Terenzi. Again, INITIO, Blessed Baraka. There's just so many on there right now. I'm looking forward to this Amouage Crimson Rocks. That is supposed to be very cinnamony rose, and I'm looking forward to that one. I'll review it when it gets here. So I got to play around with this, but yeah, Scentbox has got some bangers at the moment. I wish I wasn't poor because I would just buy all fragrances as much as possible in life. So I hope you enjoy my ramblings, my totally unscripted ramblings on one of my favorites, Atomic Rose. I hope you get your nose on it. I hope you get it on your body, on your person, and I hope you're turning heads. And uh, I think whoever you have in your life is going to appreciate anybody passing you by is going to notice you and like it. If somebody doesn't like this, I don't trust them as a person. I think there would be something wrong with them. Anyway, let me cover. I don't want to get close to the camera. It's so rough. Peace, you all.